comparison between that and the pole speed.
Rudd is not able to do it as easily as Morgan Shepherd. As a matter of fact, Rudd wasn't able to do it at all.
67 laps to go.
That moves Shepherd into the 6th position. Kenny Schrader is still 4th. Rusty leads. Davey Allison 2nd. Kyle Petty 3rd. Ken Schrader is 4th. Sterling Marlin is 5th. Now Shepherd trying to take it away from him. He is 6th. Boy, he's getting that outside groove working.
It sure is. It is working for him. He moves alongside of Sterling now, trying to take over 5th.
Ooh, got a little high that time. Couldn't quite do it, but he'll run up there again in turn 1 and 2. This is where he's done his best work on the outside. Ooh, they went in there both a little hard, but Shepherd now.
Well, he's going to do it.
Yep.
He passed all 3 of those cars. Whoa! Here comes Sterling back.
Yeah, the turns 3 and 4 is not as good, the outside groove up there, as it is in turns 1 and 2. But he didn't lose any ground. In fact, he gained a little bit, so he now has the position. That's 5th place.
Morgan successfully has moved to 5th position in the outside line. And here's the leader. You're riding with him, Rusty Wallace. We'll be right back. Good crowd on hand here at North Wilkesboro. They're enjoying the wonderful weather, bright sunshine, and they're also enjoying a great Winston Cup race here at North Wilkesboro. There are the top 5, and again, how they are separated. Rusty Wallace with a 7.25 second lead on the top 5 places right now. Kyle Petty seems to be the guy who is making up the most distance right now.
He is definitely gaining on Davey Allison. You can see he has closed right in on him. He was more than a second behind. That's not a second the distance that we see there. Look at him drive into the turn. He drives in a little bit deeper than Davey. The car sticks down on the inside, so he is coming.
From 22nd to 4th to 6th, moved to 3rd at lap 3:15, and at the present time, lap 3:42, he holds on to 3rd spot, but is challenging or is about to catch the 2nd place Davey Allison.
He's really picking up time going into turn 3. He really drives it deep down on the inside. Come up on Bobby Hillen's Holly Mowers forward. Kyle has to go high here. Let's see how that'll affect him, because he's been running right down on the bottom of the racetrack. Didn't seem to affect him too much there. Stayed about the same distance behind Davey, but watch him pick it up going into turn 3 here.
He just closes right up on the bumper of Allison.
Right in the middle of that corner is where he does all that damage to Davey. If Davey goes up the hill a little bit right here, he's going to get past. You see Mark Martin slow.
Now Mark just moves completely out of the way, let off on the gas, and let those guys go and race for their position. He knows that he's out of it, and he's not going to foul up anybody else who's out there running for the win.
In 32nd position, Mark is. Now there is Rusty Wallace, and if points were awarded right now, he would be the new points leader in NASCAR Winston Cup. We saw the interval there between 1st and 2nd and 3rd, as once again Kyle runs strong in the 3rd and 4th turns.
Man, oh man.
Rusty would have an 18-point lead on Dale Earnhardt if points were awarded right now. Earnhardt currently running in the 16th spot.
Here comes Kyle once again trying to get on the bottom. Davey trying desperately to keep him back there.
Rusty just led his 68th lap.
That was Rusty, and here is 2nd and 3rd. That's the real battle on the racetrack.
Once again, Kyle tries to get alongside Davey. He can't quite make it.
Darrell Walton has moved around Ricky Rudd back in the pack for 8th position. Rudd now dropped back to 9th. 9 cars on the lead lap.
Earnhardt just let him by. But the Black is Back theme certainly is continuing this weekend. The black and yellow Miller Genuine Draft leading. The black and red Haviland Ford 2nd. The black and green Mellow Yellow Pontiac is 3rd.
I guess Black has won every race except for Morgan Shepherd winning at Atlanta.
Yep.
Here's Kyle. He's got a nose up there. He might get him this time, baby.
He's got a nice run. No traffic right in front of him.
No, I hope I don't have to say him both in the spin. Nope, I didn't.
Well, Davey's strong off of the turn, though. But here's where Kyle does his best work, is going into that turn 3, and as Benny said, right through the middle of the turn.
Well, Davey goes back pretty strong. They're pretty equal.
Davey has the first half of the racetrack, and Kyle has the second half. Now, I don't know. Kyle may have him this time.
Kyle couldn't accelerate full off of that turn. The car was going to break loose with him because he didn't have the right angle off the turn. Now he gets a little bit more there coming off the turn.
Yeah, there you go. Whoa! Look out, look out, look out. Look at Kyle.
Saved it. Davey really did a good job of saving it.
He looked like Steve Kinzer going through the first turn, didn't he?
Gee.
Here's Morgan Shepherd passing Davey Allison, and that is for position.
Power sliding through the corner.
Kenny Schrader went by, took over third. Morgan now taking over fourth. Well, that's some great driving.
Boy, he cost him some positions, but boy, was that fun to watch.
How in the world? Let's see if we can figure anything out here now. Here they come off the corner. They come off the fourth corner. Now Davey tries to get underneath Kyle. Kyle goes down and gets bumped in the rear. Davey hits the brakes and turns away from Kyle Petty. And both of them go down, and he's up next to the wall, and Kyle...
Dirt track.
Man, oh man.
That was unbelievable.
Jim Roper, the old dirt track racer, would have been proud of that. But one thing you got to be concerned about there is, boy, they used up some tires right there. Sideways like that. They didn't flat spot them because they kept them rolling. But it heated them up more than they were.
And the concern that you have is if Kyle Petty getting up in that loose stuff.
Of course, Rusty Wallace, while all that was going on, man, he just drove away from him and has picked himself up a good lead.
Kyle remains in second spot, but what a ride he had up toward the first turn wall. Rusty continues to lead here with 358 laps completed. We'll be right back. It's like stepping back into time when you visit some portions of Wilkes County, North Carolina. This is the home of Robert Cleveland, a gentleman farmer, and his family of 17, who was built in the 1770s in Furleer in western Wilkes County, moved to Wilkesboro and remained behind the old jail. Colonel Benjamin Cleveland, who was Robert's brother, led forces from this region to the Battle of Kings Mountain during the Revolutionary War.
And Bob, I pass that house going to school every day.
Is that right? Huh. Well, Rusty Wallace is still in command of the first Union 400. Here's the interval back to second place, and there's Kyle. Third is Schrader, fourth, Shepherd, fifth, Davey. Sixth, Terry Labonte, and seventh is Sterling Marlin.
And in eighth place is Darrell Waltrip, and Ricky Rudd is ninth. Those are the 9 cars that are on the lead lap. And in the 10th position, 1 lap down, is Bill Elliott. Jimmy Hensley, good run going here today. And the Kowicki Racing car is in 11th place. He also is 1 lap down. And in 12th place is Ernie Urban in car number 4. He is 2 laps down.
Here's a field summary. We'll show you graphically where they are, and then you can see where they are on the racetrack as we lock down the shot here and have the field pass under our camera in turn 1. Rusty Wallace looks for his second straight win and his 24th of his career.
This will be his 3rd victory this year, correct?
Yep, 3rd this year, 2nd in a row.
No other driver has more than 1.
Well, there's Rick Mast in car number 1. He's shown in 18th position. 4 laps down. Mast, 100th career Winston Cup start. And there's Wally Dallenbach in the key.